welcome everyone to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Mississippi State about to put it away as we start the festivities. He'll bring it out. It's Perez. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Not work out as he stopped at the 13. A quick pass to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today is about as big as it gets.
Wants to go up top on first down. Rush is on him. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Spits it out to the back. Got a man. It's Young. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 35, he's got room. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They want to run this quarterback. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Young. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps moving. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
To the ground with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Looking for space, it's Wiggins. Burrows his way for a couple, he's out to the 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Nice job getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack, making sure he didn't have time to buy some more space, and he almost grabbed him and pulled him into the end zone. He almost got 2 points and a safety.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. Will start from the 31-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. Quarterback may change this route. He'll throw on third down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
On the run, it's Young. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. There's some pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Notre Dame comes out of the break facing third down. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, this quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, taking chunk by chunk.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Got it in the middle. It's Duff. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Gets the back moving. This guy can throw it. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Going to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Catch inside the 25. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Punts it out of the air. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan-Hare, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Georgia. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fleming. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down marker. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45 a lot of times. So many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep playing.
Notre Dame right back to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls and fires complete to the left. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Irish! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Duff. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
This is a very well-executed play, but I love the individual effort by the receiver out in space. He was able to make a guy miss and then advance the football.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Lost a throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle. It's West. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Got the back over the middle. There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
They'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted for the 11th time. Past the 50. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame. What
a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense at an empty set. These corners backing off a bit. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. A strike downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he'll have to boom one from 58 yards out and be mindful to guide it in from the left hash. Oh, he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They got a lot done for the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they...
Turning it on! Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to run for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Mississippi State right back to the line. After run, now throw. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Oh, he tosses it back. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. They think there's room to run to the right here. Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to quit the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Rides the back on the option to give. Inside the 25. Into the secondary on the run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's shown it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Auburn is behind significantly on that scoreboard. This has been a gong show since old War Eagle took flight today. They're trailing by 17 to Georgia. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Off play action on first down. Skips away from pressure. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
One of the things I love about Brulegs, the former quarterback, is it's sort of a run-pass option yourself, right? You're given the choice and the freedom out in space to just do what the defense is not ready for. And that time, everybody covered in the back end, but no one there accounting for the quarterback. So go get as many yards as you can. Nice job.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Toss to the outside. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Might be changing the route. Touchdown, Irish! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Just ran over it. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
To the ground. He's got it again. Breaks the tackle. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab behind the line. It's Duff. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Mississippi State going up-tempo. They go to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's the heat. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
Mississippi State offense will take over first and
10. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Duff. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Marked down at the 26-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Duff. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Finds his man. It's Milner.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Corner's going to give them room. Here comes the option. Leaves it with the back. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Wide receivers, running backs, you see them. They're interchangeable now. You see each playing different positions and handing the ball to wide receivers like you get here. You know, wide receivers are getting the ball more and more in space, but you're also trying to hand them the football so they can make some plays, get more touches.
Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
How about that? The mindset of the offensive coordinator. You got a really big lead. You're sitting really pretty, but I think this is just about rubbing your nose in it and trying to make bigger plays down the field. But the defense finally got a stop, and they need some more of those and some big plays to get back in this game.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. He'll keep it himself. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. He wants to change this route. Looking for room. It's Young. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
This time on target. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Mississippi State right back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's caught downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got his man on the right. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Let's go. Back to pass. Hogs it downfield. Makes a connection. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
221 wing, 221 wing.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Stanford. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Red pass, it's complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of the